Good day. Today we are going to learn about organizing outcomes. You see we have two spinners here and we are going to try to figure out all the possible outcomes when we spin each spinner one time. In this slide we have transferred those spinners. Spinner A has 4 possible outcomes and I've listed them with the red numbers. So if this spinner was spun, that's a bit of a tongue twister, I could get the possible outcomes of 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm using a tree diagram in this slide, so next to each one of these numbers I have to list the possible outcomes for the second spinner. So I could spin a 1, a 2, or a 3. Now you can see that I've done that for each of the first 4 outcomes. I've listed the possible outcomes for spinner B next to each outcome from spinner A. My next step is to then write all of the possible outcomes. So on spinner 1 I could have spun a 1, and then on spinner 2 I could have spun a 1 as well. So my outcome there is a 1 and a 1. Now I'm going to follow my tree diagram and list all the possible outcomes for each set. Now we're back and you can see I've completed my outcomes for these two spinners. So now let's talk about a success criteria to help us ensure we complete all the steps when organizing outcomes with a tree diagram. I'm using the same two spinners, and you can see that I have 2 distinct columns, one in red and one in blue, that show all the possible outcomes for each spinner. Everything is well spaced and relatively neat. And in green, I have listed all of the outcomes, and in this case, I have 12 possible outcomes. Now, in this slide, we're going to organize the outcomes using an organized list. So basically what we're doing here is we are skipping the tree diagram and we are just listing the outcomes. So for spinner A, I could get a 1, and then I look at spinner B and I could also get a 1. I'm sticking with 1 in spinner A, and I'm going to do all the possible outcomes matched up with spinner 2. So I get a 1 and a 1, a 1 and a 2, a 1 and a 3. Now I have to do this for the rest of the outcomes in spinner A. You can see I've completed my organized list of outcomes. Once again, using these two spinners, I still have the same possible outcomes, just listed without the tree diagram, and I have a total of 12 outcomes. I hope this has helped you with organizing outcomes. Have a great day.